walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to hear and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight, yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight, yeah. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been.
So you join me on a night, folks, where we are bringing you a fixture which, on the final day of the UEFA Champions League phase, delivered quite some entertainment. And a certain goalkeeper at the very ground that the background of this stream is in did something magical. This is Benfica against Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League playoffs to reach the knockout phases. This is your first leg, live on Realltom Football. All the build-up on the way in just a tick. Very good afternoon, evening to you all, folks. I'm Mark Board here, folks. Real Football. My name is Tom, bringing you the watch along this evening for Benfica as they take on Real Madrid live in the UEFA Champions League playoffs, first legs to reach the knockout stages. If you do watch on the replay, please do actually leave a like on the stream, hit the subscribe if you are new, and thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody joining us here today. Kickoff is on the way for you at 8 o'clock in the Champions League for Real Madrid. Trip to Benfica once again. This was a final day match which exploded at the end with a 4-2, I believe, victory for Benfica. And it was all sealed by their goalkeeper to keep Benfica in the competition. Now these two face off again, but in the different circumstances where it is neck on neck, two legs. And those two legs will be the decider eventually of which one of these two sides will make it into the knockout phases. And how extraordinary would it be if Benfica tonight could do something magic once again against Real Madrid and potentially give themselves a good enough lead to go to the Bernabeu and hold on. Well, it's all going to unfold tonight and we can't wait. If you do want to give it a watch as well, bonus for UK viewers, this is your Amazon Prime Video Tuesday's top pick match, which means you can watch it included in your Amazon Prime Video subscription at no extra charge. And that, of course, applies to every time there is a Champions League game on a Tuesday where Amazon do get the top pick, and it is included, as always, in your Prime Video subscription, which is fantastic, I think, for affordability. And for those, for those who want to watch a bit of the Champions League but can't afford the subscription of TNT Sports, I think it's a good initiative. So, yeah, Amazon Prime is the broadcaster tonight. Do make sure you get the chat popping away because this will be your last stream from me for pretty much this week. We probably will have Hazard and Flicks come on tomorrow to bring you Wolves against Arsenal in the Premier League, which is the fixture as well that I'm going to be in attendance for. But yeah, once again, we don't guarantee anything, of course, as always. But if we can get you guys a bit of something to watch tomorrow, we'll bring it to you, of course, as always. Because that's what we do on Realltom Football. Right, let's get into UEFA.com/Champions League, where we're going to take a full deep delve into just exactly what is on offer for us tonight in terms of the Champions League's and matches and what could happen. Of course, nothing will be decided today or tomorrow. It is just the first legs, but they could be big. So let's have a little look. UEFA.com/Champions League. Let's deep delve into it. So just a quick check then for you on Galatasaray as they beat Juventus 5-2 earlier in the day. What a magnificent result that is for Galatasaray. Gabriel Sara, Lang with 2, Sanchez and Bowie all on the score sheet. Coop Miners got the 2 goals for Juve, which actually put them 2-1 ahead in the first half. Then, of course, it was a 4-goal thrilling comeback by Galatasaray in the second half, with a bit of a helping hand as well from a Campbell red card on the 67th minute for Juve. And yeah, final score goal was scored by Bowie. So what a win that is for Galatasaray, who beat Juventus 5-2 in the first leg. Humongous work to do for Juve in the second leg. That is a big result. That is a big result. So there's 3 matches on offer for you tonight. 8:15 delayed kickoff, I believe that would be, for Borussia Dortmund against Atalanta. Monaco against Paris Saint-Germain is also that's exciting actually. That is obviously going to be a bit of a domestic French. Good evening to Fraser. How are you doing, Fraser? Welcome aboard to you. So, yeah, Benfica against Real Madrid, though, is our full focus because, like I say, why not? And, yeah, I am going to be indulged in Premier League action tomorrow, of course, with Wolves Arsenal being a attendance for me as well. So that's going to be a nice trip out tomorrow. However, I am going to be missing the Xbox a bit. There's no denying that a few people have caught on to the fact via a little helping hand from Discord, not to my knowing, by the way. I am back on my Xbox and enjoying GTA at the minute. But hey ho, Trubin in goal then for Benfica, a back four of Dedic, Thomas Araujo, Otamendi, the captain, and Dahl. Behind the midfield, you split into two parts, seeing a defensive two of Osnas and Barrera. Behind the attacking three of Prestiani, Rafa Silva, and Shelder up. And then Pavlidis is the striker of choice on the bench. For Benfica, Diogo Ferreira, Antonio Silva, Nekia, Bruma, Ivanovic, Sudakov, Luka Bacchio, Lopez Cabral, Manu Silva, Rios, and Anizio Cabral on the bench. Suspensions are Olivio Tome for Benfica. Real Madrid, I've got Thibaut Courtois in goal, a back four of Alexander Arnold, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Antonio Rudiger, Dean Houchen, and Carreras in the back four behind the midfield four of Fede Valverde, wearing the captain's arm, Bernardo Guler, Aurelien Tchouameni, Eduardo Camavinga, and then the front two, Vinny Jr. and Kylian Mbappe. On the bench for Real Madrid is Dani Carvajal, Alaba, Gonzalo Ramos, Dani Ceballos, Fran Garcia, Brahim Diaz, Ferland Mendy, Castero, Mastan Tuono, Joan Martinez, and Pitarch. Rodrigo and Raul Asensio are suspended for Real Madrid, and the form guides are just down there for you as well. 3 head-to-head wins as opposed to just 1 for Real Madrid for Benfica here. 15 goals scored by Benfica, 8 scored by Real Madrid. So clearly one that favours Benfica. And Hazard has also joined us. Welcome aboard to you. Okay, so kickoff fast approaching then at the Estadio da Luz, I think it is, something like that. What's it called? Estadio da Luz. Okay. Well, yes. Yesterday, CBS Arena, humongous win for Coventry City, of course. A massive win, you have to say, in that ever so exciting EFL Championship title race. And like I say, I want them both up. I don't really care who wins the title. So you guys go at it. Do you know what I mean? Very nice. Very nice indeed. Well, yeah, tomorrow. Realltom, not bad. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be indulging myself in the lovely scenery of Wolverhampton. I've never been to Wolverhampton before. Should be an interesting day out. Night out. And if you do live in Wolverhampton, be sure to come and say hello to me. I will be at the Moon pub, which is a Wetherspoons, just 11 minutes away from the ground. And I will be there from 6 o'clock. Been loads, have you? Nice. Yes, that is the plan, to arrive into that pub about 6 o'clock to get some dinner down me and a pudding, of course. I do like Wetherspoons cookie dough, I must say. Yeah, no, back to Wetherspoons. I know what you're all thinking right now. You're not going to go Mackey's and go get yourself a straight. I've already hooked myself up with the Stranger with the Friends toys. Thank you very much. The Friends meal. Yeah, I know somebody will give me them. Yeah, thank you very much, Leicester Square, by the way, for giving me 3 of the same one. Yeah, 3. It sure is. Well, I suppose you could call this the Emirates Derby, because these two sides are both sponsored by Emirates, as you will see in the stadium picture. If I just do this, you can see that Emirates is on the stadium. So, yeah, this is not, by the way, by any means, the Emirates Stadium. No. That's not the Emirates Stadium, even though it's got Emirates in it. I have to admit, it does look pretty. Could be a version of the Emirates, actually. By the way, can you still hear me when I do that? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Hopefully you can. That's the idea, that I can just take myself out of the screen, but you can still hear my audio. And yeah, I can just slot back in like so. There we go. You all confirm then tomorrow, Hazard for Flicks to join you for the Wolves game? If so, I'll set you up a thumbnail and all that shit. And I will fast track the brand new Premier League music and intro. As long as I don't get too enticed with Grand Theft Auto. I am obsessed at the minute. I can't get enough. So, yeah, do mind me. If you do try and text me, I'm in one of those phases where I'm a bit enticed at the minute. So, yeah. Yeah, hopefully we'll hear from him tonight. Well, what a tifo that is, with a eagle on it. Okay. Let's get our team sheets then over across to my beautiful side screen, because I don't know many of the Benfica players. I'm quite familiar with Real Madrid, as you all would be aware. I can quite fluently commentate on Real Madrid nowadays, but Benfica's team a bit short-knowledge on it. So, yeah, I do need the thingamajig just to keep me in check. And we will have goal alerts on for you for Borussia Dortmund, Atalanta, and also the other game, which is Monaco PSG as well. Goal alerts will be coming to you via SoberScore. Of course, has already said it before I even got a chance to say it. And we do have some better slips alive and in play this evening as well, including the Ladbrokes 1-2-3, which is for tomorrow, of course. But I have gone for Newcastle to win 2-0, Atletico Madrid to win 2-1, and Bayer Leverkusen to win 2-1. Price boost for Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, and PSG all to win is a £1 stake, returning £6.50. Bet builder is both teams to score over 1.5 goals, over 7.5 corners. Kylian Mbappe and Vinny Junior both have a shot on target each, and over 3.5 cards in this game. £4.20 return for £1 stake, and the ACCA insurance is for PSG, Borussia Dortmund, Charlton Athletic, and Argyle all to win, as well as a draw in this game between Benfica and Real Madrid. And yes, you might have noticed on my bet builder, I've not gone for any results at all on that bet builder. I have gone for a mix of both teams to score. I've gone for all different kinds of markets but I have not been able to pick myself out a winner here. Well, folks, this is going to be a quiet week for you guys on Realltom Football. I know, don't cry about it. I'm sorry. But, yeah, like I say, if we can get a hold of Flix and Hazard will be coming live to you for Wolves Arsenal tomorrow because I am at that game. And, of course, big Super Sunday coming up for you guys as well with the North London Derby part of it. And we'll also have the Man City game on at 8 o'clock on Saturday. Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm going to try and get both of you and Flix together, really. That would be my idea, but... Well, there's the Real Madrid head coach, Trubin, whatever his name is. Yeah. Alvaro Arbeloa. Goal! That was quick. And it's for AS Monaco, who have scored very quickly indeed against Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, but it's what it is, mate. Can't do that about that, can we? It's just the role of the algorithm, isn't it, really? But a goal and a very quick one with that as well. AS Monaco have scored against and it is the former Arsenal guy in following Balogun who has scored the goal. So Balogun for Monaco, first minute, 1-0 in that all-French two-legged tie to stay in the competition. Well, that did not take long to get an opening goal. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long for us to get an opening goal between these two teams, who are none other than Benfica and Real Madrid. Well, here is number 17, who is Dedic. Thank you for that goal alert. Yes. All EFL score updates will be given to you by me at half-time. We will do a quick EFL score check at half-time. But like I say, humongous moment yesterday for Coventry. I'm happy for Coventry. I am, but I just want both clubs up. Do you know what I mean? That was I kept emphasizing it yesterday. I do want both of those two clubs up. It was a good watch, though. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, I want both of them up. Do you know what I mean? I don't care which one of them wins the title. The only thing I care about is they're both getting points on the board. And yeah, I know it's 8:15, but all I care about is that both of them are getting points on the board, phrase, and that they just both come up. I will be devastated if one of them doesn't come up. Personally, because whilst we can all get excited about Coventry, I would rather you come through the playoffs. To be fair, I think that'd be a much better story for Hull. Sorry, but no, No. Playoffs, mate. No, because I want to guarantee Borough and Coventry. I want them in the bag. I want them secured. I want those two teams secured, Fraser. Like, I know that you back Hull, but I am just really persistent on this bandwagon because I just feel it. That those two teams, Borough and Coventry, are going to have a humongous impact on the Premier League in a positive way, replacing West Ham and Wolves. And I'm almost sure that they'll both be here to stay when they come up as well. Here is Vinicius Jr. trying to twist and twangle. Bit of an off-the-ball collision there. It is a lot of tussling. These debates are good, though. I must say. I mean, look, if I had to pick somebody, like I say, I mean, if you're asking me personally who I would have as my third team, I would really enjoy Birmingham coming up. And I know that's a little bit kind of like harsh on people who are back in Hull, but if you think about it, we are losing Wolverhampton Wanderers. So I think Birmingham and Cov going up would just be fantastic because, well, for a start, Villa would have a right scrap fight. There might be a bit of heat as well when you get Birmingham against Forest. So I'm just thinking about what's best for the Premier League and who's top? Who's top? McDonald's. I think it's McDonald's in it now. Yeah, Liga. It is. It's McDonald's Liga. McDonald's Liga. Lons. Racing Club de Lons. Okay. Racing Club de Lons. Yeah. Well, I have to say, tomorrow could be one of my last proper days out, really, this season now. Because I have found out that quite annoyingly, which prevents me from getting tickets, the remaining 3 away games are going to be on collections by Arsenal. Stupid. So, yeah. Which is obviously a right kicker in the teeth. But things to look forward to at the end of the season. Obviously, I am excited. I am excited to get to the Championship final day because obviously I'm excited to see if Borough and Coventry will make it. Stevenage 2-1 Port Vale. Boo, don't like Stevenage. Stevenage is a shithole. I want to go home. I want to go home. Stevenage is a shithole. I want to go home. We were all singing that in Burnley when the bloody train. Oh, it was awful. That away day was entirely good up until the point where we found out that how bad the train service was getting out of there. Genuinely. We weren't going to sing that, but because of the way the trains were, Northern Rail, yeah, we all started singing that because we thought we were going to be stuck. Did half the Arsenal fans, including one Burnley fan who did help us out, who travels to all the home games. I think I told you this story, but yeah, we met a Burnley fan who travels from Milton Keynes to watch Burnley every week. From Milton Keynes. Crazy. Crazy support. Milton Keynes to Burnley every week. Yeah, I don't like Stevenage. But no, I'm so lucky because next season I'm gonna be focusing on the northeast a bit with my away days. I'm definitely gonna do Sunderland, Newcastle, and hopefully Middlesbrough. I will do what I can when it comes to away days next year. But yeah, just a reminder of the block at Molineux that you'll want to look at if you are going to try and spot Tom tomorrow. I will be housed in block JL9. No less. No less. Just not in November. I mean, I'm not. I'll tell you this right now, and I'll tell you free of charge. November's going to be a dry month. Do you want to know why? GTA 6 is coming out. Even me as a non-gamer is excited for GTA 6. I can rest assure you, November will be a dry month. Sorry to break your hearts, but November will be a dry month. Maybe the odd home match here and there. I know it does. So we can all start speculating about GTA 7. Hopefully 7 doesn't take as long. Shouldn't do. I hear all these people saying about 2040 and all that shit. I think bollocks because GTA 6, the only reason why it's taken so long is because of COVID. And it's such a big game. Ashik's here, welcome aboard. Once that infrastructure is in place for GTA 6, I think that'll be a huge model to go on to GTA 7. And I know that obviously they're going to go outside. I mean, I personally think that it'll be like San Andreas or Liberty City coming back for GTA 7. But I don't think 7 will be as long as a wait. And if you're asking me, I would say to Rockstar Games, do not bring out Red Dead Redemption 3 until you've brought out GTA 7. I would say you do 2 GTA, 1 Red Dead, and that same pattern rolling. 2 GTA, 1 Red Dead. Because GTA is your biggest franchise, not Red Dead. Don't take it in turns. 2 GTA, 1 Red Dead. So yeah, 6 and 7, then Red Dead 3, then 8 and 9, and rolling. GTA 4 sick. I can't lie. GTA 4 is genuinely an OG game. Like, it is. Like, Liberty City, you've got to love it. The one thing that at the minute, yeah, I don't know. GTA 6 is OG. GTA 4 is an OG, though. I can't lie. I mean, GTA 5 is always going to be good, you know what I mean? But I think that GTA 4. I would disagree on that note. Actually, I am going to disagree on that one, but I just think that the OG part 5, it's just for me that it's If you're asking me, my personal thoughts on GTA 6 are, I'm going to tell you free of charge, I'm not a big fan of the whole Vice City cup of tea. I have to say, I don't think Miami's really my vibe, but we'll see how it goes. Do you know what I mean? Like, Vice City is going to be one that's going to have to convince me because, okay, the Leonida kind of thing, I get it. It's all kind of a Florida kind of Miami type game, but it doesn't quite seem my vibe. So it's probably going to take me some getting used to, I'll be honest with you, because I have to say that for me, the Los Santos vibe does kind of suit me a bit. After Liberty City, I like Liberty City / New York. I would never go to New York. Like, New York does not interest me. However, I do like Liberty City. No. I mean, out of the cities that I've played in GTA, the one that does fit my vibe is Los Santos, quite frankly enough. I'm just saying it as it is. Los Santos is the one that would probably fit my vibe if I was to live in any of them. So, is it not cross-platform? So annoying, man, if that's the case. Because if you're on PS, then I can't play with you on GTA 5 or 6. Because I am going to get an Xbox Series X eventually for GTA 6. But no, GTA 6, of course I'm going to buy it. I mean, I'm going to have it on pre-order as soon as it's available. But it's going to take some convincing for me. Because again, I look at Vice City and I know that it's obviously a Miami kind of vibe. And I just think, well, that's not particularly my cup of tea, but give it a go. Hopefully, Leonida impresses, and hopefully it keeps us entertained for a good couple of 4 or 5 years, because it is going to be about an 8-year wait for GTA 7. I mean, I can tell you right now, it as much as you've got to ignore the internet a bit when people tell you it's not in development, GTA 7 will be being talked about now, and Rockstar, believe you me, will be planning it. There's no way that the wait between 6 and 7 will be as long as 5 and 6. Anybody that tells you the wait will be longer or as long, it's bollocks. It will be a much shorter wait for 7. I do expect GTA 7 to be hitting somewhere around the 2035 mark, if you're asking me. Yeah. There's not a hoping chance that we will be forced to wait as long. 2-0 to Monaco. I mean, Fraser, I don't know what you think about the wait time for 7, but yeah, for me, Balogun again, by the way, for Monaco. Oh, Vinicius Junior, just wide, a shave wide. Oh no, not that one. Yeah. What's your thoughts on 7? Phrase. For me, like I say, ignore the internet. Like, if you're going to speculate about 7, I'd speculate in your own way. Don't read the forums, because I think the forums about the speculations of 7 are bollocks. But no, 7, I mean, I would, in terms of unexplored, I'd like to see maybe a San Andreas. I have to say, I'm looking past 6 a bit. I mean, I want to play 6, of course, but I'm looking past it, and I'm kind of eager to get the details about 7 as soon as possible. because I am intrigued to know what we're after, to know what we're going to get, because I know that, well, Rockstar are not going to be not developing that game. And if there is such a thing as a Red Dead Redemption 3 being in development, scrap it. Like I say, you do 2 GTA, 1 Red Dead, not one GTA, 1 Red Dead, round and round and round we go. GTA is the franchise people want. So put that priority. If you give us 2 GTAs, we'll be quiet. If you give us 6 and 7, then we'll be quiet and you can release Red Dead, no worries. Do you know what I mean? It would fit well with the meme as well, 6, 7. No. But like I say, that's just my perspective. Like I say, you get 6 and 7 out, fine. That'll keep us quiet for a good 10, 15 years. 6 and 7. You can go do your Red Dead 3, maybe even another one, and then get 8 ready as well. But no, never again can we have a 12-year wait. Absolutely not. I mean, it's just too big of a franchise to be sat there waiting for the redeveloped versions of. I mean, how many are there, Phrase? What we got? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the website. No, I want Rockstar Games official, don't I? Yeah, Rockstar Games. I want the website so I can see all the cities that we've got. San Andreas is one I'd like to see in a more new version. For definite. Absolutely San Andreas all the way. I did read on one of the forums a shout for Bulworth, which is where Bully is set to be GTAized. There is one set in London, but I'm not going to bang on the button for that too much. Where's Free set? Free's set in Liberty City. Yeah, we've got Vice City, we've got Liberty. San Andreas, I think San Andreas definitely needs to come out in a. I don't know, but like I say, the wait cannot be as long as like 7 has to come soon. Like 6 is coming out too late. 7 can't be far behind. And that's all I'm going to say on it. I most certainly would vouch for no later than 2035 for 7 to come out. If you get the point I'm trying to make, Hazza, is that if you get 7 out, it'll keep people quiet for years. Because yes, 6 is going to be big, but if you give them 7 as well, Rockstar, you'll solve a problem. As much as people like Red Dead and want to see more development on it, that's cool, but it's probably a 70-30 split between who likes Red Dead and who likes GTA. So if you give 2 GTAs, 1 Red Dead, and doing that pattern, you'll have a much happier fan base. If we get GTA 7 after GTA 6 within, I don't know, 7 years, 5 years, we're all happy, sweet. Do you know what I mean? We're all chill. Nobody will moan for years if 7 comes within close proximity of 6. Do you? like I said, well, yeah, that's just my view though, and I'm not going to say much more on it. But if I was talking, if I was at Rockstar Games and I was one of the spokespersons, I'd be saying straight away, we don't need to get Red Dead 3 out so quickly. Like I say, Red Dead's good. I won't lie to you, but is Red Dead one of those where you can keep developing it like GTA? None. Like, yeah, GTA is the OG, so it should for me be 2 GTA, 1 Red Dead, that pattern. And I'd definitely say that Rockstar need to speed up now, in the hope there's no more pandemics, because most certainly I'll be banging on the drum about 7 if it does not get put out by 2035. And as well, you've got to consider the advancement of AI technology. Big up to the 5 watching, by the way. Thanks, Hazza. But the advancement of AI technology should help 7 get underway as well. Like, yes, I would agree that, you know, some of the mapping does need to be done by Rockstar and all that shit. You know what I mean? And obviously it needs to be a good game, but AI should help. But no, for the wait we've had, 6 better be good. 6 had better be good. At least for modern day terms, we'll have 4, 5, and 6 to play, as opposed to just 4 and 5. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously the 2 Red Deads as well. But no, I mean, if you're asking me personally, I think the graphics are too dodge anywhere earlier than 3 to play, really. So yeah, for me, I would play 4, 5, and 6 when they're all out. Well, when 6 is out. And I can rest assure you, yes, I will probably still be playing 5 when 6 comes out, because those first few days when 6 comes out, it's going to be mental. Particularly when you want to play GTA Online. So my tactic would be most certainly in the first few days to have 6 in sterling, but play 5. Do you know what I mean? Here's Benfica on the move. Not a lot has happened, particularly in this game, I must admit. There's been a goal back in there for Paris Saint-Germain. It's 2-1. They were awarded a penalty as well, and they missed it. Can't do that, I'm afraid, due to copyright reasons. But if you have got an Amazon Prime subscription, you can watch an Amazon Prime video free of charge. And as well, you can get a free trial as well by simply creating a new email address. You can get a free trial. It's as simple as that. You don't have to pay straight away. Desiree Doué, by the way, with that Monaco goal, PSG goal. Yeah, it's on Prime tonight, this one. So, yeah, it's not going to be at any cost. I mean, like I say, if you haven't got the subscription you don't want to pay, you can get a free trial, and that will unlock the game for you. So I wouldn't. Yeah, no, I mean, look. I understand that people can't afford the subscriptions. I understand it, but I most certainly won't tolerate people not wanting to pay for Prime. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, really. Amazon is just a general subscription that everybody needs. And when the game is on Prime, I just say, look, go get your free trial, do whatever. Oh, I pay a handful of subscriptions, including StreamYard. Arda Güler. The ricochet is a goal kick. Obviously, I pay Xbox Live as well. I don't pay for the full Cranks one, but well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I could find an alternative to StreamYard and get rid of the $25 a month cost of StreamYard, yeah, I'd do full of the works Xbox Live, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's not an issue for me. I have to admit, I would want it on ITV, not the BBC. I don't like the BBC. I'm not the biggest fan of TNT Sports, though. I sorely miss the days of Ian Dark, Jake Humphrey. I am strongly critical of TNT Sports nowadays because I just think the quality and the staff that they've got has just deteriorated so badly, and I do miss like a Jake Humphrey, a Rio Ferdinand, an Ian Dark. ITV is a massive shout to have the FA Cup just all to itself. It would be perfect. You would never get a complaint from me if ITV were broadcasting the FA Cup all to themselves. I swear to you. ITV have got Sam Matterface, Seb Hutchinson on their lineup, and more. ITV are a good sports broadcaster. They've both got Sam Matterface as well. But yeah, like I say, both ITV and TNT have got Sam Matterface. I love Sam Matterface. I know that some people aren't a big fan of Sam Matterface, but I am a big Sam Matterface fan. No. I would be banging on the drum for ITV to get all the rights. Give it all to ITV. Give it all to ITV. Bring back Rio Ferdinand, though, man. Like, genuinely, I miss Rio Ferdinand on TNT's coverage. I can't lie. And I know it's controversial, but I do. Last season, Rio Ferdinand in the commentary box with Darren Fletcher worked so well. I'm sorry, but Ferdinand as a commentator works. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you can't lie to me you can't lie to me in saying that blooming TNT's coverage is deteriorated since Rio's gone. Like, come on, man, we're seeing guys like Steven Gerrard and Joe Hart. Like, for anybody who doesn't like, for anybody outside Liverpool, Steven Gerrard is just an idiot. Oh, it's awful. I can't. Since Rio's gone, it's just like Rio leaving TNT has ruined it. Rio's disappearance has ruined it. Can't I? Like I say, Rio Ferdinand leaving is just a killer blow. And I still miss Jake Humphrey, by the way, as well. Like Jake Humphrey, the Norwich guy. He was a great presenter. Where's he gone? I liked Jake Humphrey. Yeah, forget that. You think? No, it was great. He just added that beautiful edge to the Real Madrid Arsenal game at the Bernabeu. Rio's voice in the commentary was just lovely. It was a lovely balance to add to Ali and Fletch. I thought that Rio with them two just balanced it out completely because you had this edgy person who was more kind of a fan watching the game alongside a bubbly Ali McCoist and also a bubbly Darren Fletcher. I thought that Rio in commentary genuinely worked. Yeah, how you doing, Kate Jonathan? Good to see you. Welcome on. But Rio as a pundit, I agree. Shit. No lying. Rio as a pundit, not good. But Rio as a commentator, different story. And also another thing I'd like to say, Karen Carney, go get your job back at Sky. Karen Carney is the biggest example of the difference between Sky and TNT. Look at how tied up Karen Carney's personality's become since she's left Sky and gone to TNT. And I know she works at BT before, but she went to Sky. She was as free as a bird. She was loving life with Gary Neville and all that shit. She's gone to TNT. Her personality's just gone. Karen Carney's personality's gone since she's gone back to TNT. Say it as it is. She should have stayed at Sky. That was the best move for her career as a pundit, moving to Sky. And she went back to TNT. And it's clear as day how TNT run. How you doing? Is that you, Flicks? I do. I like a bit of John Champion. I like a bit of Alan Shearer. But again, like I say, people will realise it. But Karen Carney, like I say, Karen Carney is the biggest example of the difference between Sky and TNT. Sky do treat their staff a lot better than TNT. TNT's coverage is way too corporate. Sky, you get a bit more freedom. Like I say, look at Karen Carney on TNT, look at her on Sky. There's a difference, a gulf in quality of her personality. Like I say, her punditry career is over because she's gone back to TNT. Are you joining Hazard for Wolves tomorrow? Are you both doing it? Oh. Coolio. Flicks, agree or disagree? Have TNT deteriorated since Rio's gone? TNT's coverage, has it deteriorated since Rio's gone? Me personally, I agree. I think so. I just miss that Rio Ferdinand in the commentary for me. That's what I'm. I just think Rio Ferdinand going's made it so much worse. Ian Dark, I miss him. Oh my God, where the fuck is Ian Dark, TNT? Genuinely. Like, okay, Adam Summerson's not bad, but come on, where's Ian Dark? Fucking hellfire. Ian Dark, OG, Arsenal, Man United. Xhaka's last game against Man United. Scored a goal. Oh, my God. Where is Ian Dark? That's the most frustrating thing about TNT. Where the fuck is Ian Dark? The only thing that makes it a bit more sweeter and keeps me quiet about it is the fact they've got Sam Matterface. Because I do like Sam Matterface. But like I say, Karen Carney, the clearest example of the difference between TNT and Sky. Trust me, if you look at Karen Carney on ITV as well, where you'll see, yeah, no, TNT shit. Yep. And Hakimi with the goal to equalise for PSG on 41 minutes. Does anybody know exactly why, by the way, Carney went back to TNT? Just out of curiosity. Does anybody know why? Because I don't see a reason why. Man, she looks so happy at Sky. God, her and Gary Neville went down a treat. Even on ITV, when they do the Euros or the World Cup, and you took Karen Carney and Gary Neville in the same studio, it goes down a treat. Them two are great together. I mean, just look at her face yesterday on the FA Cup draw, tied up. Oh, that was a strike from Mbappe. Just off target. Not too much has happened in this first half. I'm disappointed. Hope for a bit more of an entertaining second half. I know. This match was great, wasn't it? Final day of the champs. All chance. Mbappe. Good save. Good save by Trubin. John Champions just said it's their fourth clear opportunity of the game. Probably about right. Eduardo Camavinga, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kylian Mbappe, and Vinicius Junior wide. Did it take a deflection? Yes, it did. Corner it'll be. Oh, yeah, got a punch, did the goalkeeper. And we're into a minimum of 3 minutes out of time at the end of the first half. 3 minutes in out of time. 3 minutes. Okay. It's a ball, yeah, comfortably cleared. Penny Valverde. Hey? What? Sorry, what? Is this Flicks talking to me? Hazard, I don't know, what? Oh, don't forget, by the way, you two, whichever one of you it is, you're playing Spot Tom tomorrow, don't forget. You're looking for... It's Hazard. Well, yeah, you're playing Spot Tom tomorrow, you're going to look for me. Don't forget that. The game is back on. You need to provide a photo of me in the away end. If you don't provide photographic evidence tomorrow, the forfeit will be happening. There will be a forfeit. That's the way I'm going with it. If you can't spot me tomorrow, forfeit will be happening. One last Real Madrid corner before the break. Rudiger went up and then Mbappe's effort. Back in. Back by Houchen. Could be a counter. It's half time. Well, not the best of first halves, but Benfica probably a bit relieved that they've gone half-time 0-0, looking for a more better second half, which hopefully will deliver some entertainment. The half-time score at the break is Benfica 0, Real Madrid 0. I'm going to take a very quick break. Don't go anywhere. Back after this short 1 minute break. after this very quick break, and you've got the place quiet tonight. You need it quiet tomorrow, really, don't you? I suppose, for the stream tomorrow with Flicks. Now, looking forward to that, though, tomorrow. It's just a shame, really, that our final 3 away games are on collections. Yeah, our stupid football club. I would have happily gone to the Man City game, but oh well. Can't do that about it. Yeah. How much have you got left in you? Yeah, one more top up. Excellent. Yeah. Right. Bit more. Come on. Come on. That's it. You sit for 5 minutes. And then that'll be your last refill out of this bottle, I think. Although, yeah, you've got a bit more in there. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll give you a little bit of saturation, shall we? Yeah, give you a bit of saturation. Very, very nostalgic, that did. Right, let's have a look at some scores for you going into this half-time period. By Super Score, let's have a little look. League One, it's a full roster for you. Barnsley 1, Peterborough 1. Bradford leading 1-0 against Stockport County. Burton Albion 1, Rotherham 0. Cardiff 1-1 against Wimbledon right now. Doncaster 1-0 up against Huddersfield. Exeter 0, Wycombe Wanderers 1. 1-1 between Leyton Orient and Plymouth Argyle. Lincoln 2, Northampton 0, Stevenage 2, Port Vale 1. Blackpool 1, Mansfield 0, Reading 1, Bolton 0. League 2, 1-0 Barnet against Swindon. Barrow 0, Harrogate 1, Bromley 1-1 against Cheltenham. Colchester 1, Cambridge 1. Chesterfield leading 1-0 against Lincoln at the SMH Group Stadium. Crewe Alexandra a goal back against Fleetwood. MK Dons 0, Crawley 0, Oldham 1, Bristol Rovers 0. Salford 0, Newport County 1, 0-0 Shrewsbury Notts County, and Tranmere 0, Accrington Stanley 1. EFL Championship, Charlton 0, Portsmouth 2 in that one. And Bristol 1, Wrexham 1. And yeah, we're just about to hit halftime as well. Dortmund game 2-2 currently between PSG and Monaco. Let's have a little look at our bet builder and let's see what we can add to the stats for it. Has Vinicius Jr. had a shot on target? No, he hasn't. What about Kylian Mbappe? Yes, he's had a shot on target. He's had 2. Excellent. Has there been a card in the game? No, there hasn't. How many corners have we had? At least 4. At least 4. And exactly 4. No goals yet. BTTS, no, because obviously we're 0-0. And the price boost, of course, Madrid, Port Dortmund and PSG all to win. Hopefully we can get that through as well. Not too long to wait for the second half, hopefully. You do get a bit of extended punditry time with Prime, ideally. And Dortmund are going 2 up into the break. Fingers crossed, Mr. B. Harry. Fingers crossed for you, because this is our final stream before Flicks and Hazard take over tomorrow. Wolves Arsenal in the Premier League, the full focus. And Spot Tom will be back in play as I am at Molineux. But Maximilian Bayer with the second goal for Dortmund as they go into the break. 2 up against Atalanta, at least. And yes, I will be indulging in the... Oh, yeah, so I got rid of the bottle, by the way. It's in the blue bin now. But the Stella Artois tomorrow at the good old Moon Pub, Wolverhampton. I'm going to show you exactly where I'll be tomorrow. I don't mind sharing. Google Maps. Let's turn off caps for a minute. The Moon. Oh, the Moon Underwater, sorry. JD Weatherspoons. Show you quickly. Let's just give you a bit more of a kind of... So, yeah, here we are then. So that will be... So that's where it is. And, yeah, look, you can see that Molineux is just across that main road. Not a very far walk at all. Just a quick walk through the city centre, past that Wolverhampton Art Gallery, up somewhere about here, crossing that bridge, and then you're practicing at that Molineux right there. So a very simple walk as well. Look, that is convenient, isn't it, Fraser? So, yeah, Moon under the water. Moon under the water, and then the Molineux will be the main event. And under the lights with some grumpy Wolves fans is where I will be in there tomorrow. One of those stands, probably, I think it might be that one. The very, maybe this one, perhaps. And yeah, actually, yeah, here you are, look. Yeah. If you can you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse? I'll try. I will try. I'll definitely try. No thanks. Oh yeah, nice. Nice under the lights. Nice under the lights, doesn't it? Ugh. Ooh. That bit looks nice. That's the Wolves Megastore. The North Bank. What's that all about? No. Who's that? Stankulis? That's Billy Ryan. The famous Wolves logo. They were in the Europa League? Really? Okay. Another statue. Sir Jack Hayward. Okay, well, there you go. So that is the plan for tomorrow. The Moon Pub before Molineux Stadium. Yay, can't wait. And yeah, maybe we'll do a Brighton one as well. Perhaps. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure, though. So second half, then we're just waiting for it now. Milano Cortina, I think, is in its final stages as well. Let's just keep you checked on Milano Cortina. Which is, of course, the Olympics, the Winter Olympics. Of Milano Cortina. Lovely. Premier League action across the weekend for you. Just a reminder of that as well. Premier League action across the weekend will be sustaining of a quiet Saturday, with just the one game for your Man City Newcastle on TNT Sports, 8 o'clock kickoff. Super Sunday, a choice of one of 3 2 o'clock kickoffs before Spurs Arsenal and Everton Man United on Monday. And the weekend after, Arsenal Chelsea, the headliner, at 4:30 on the Sunday. One of 3 games once again to choose from. 2 o'clock. Big game as well, Leeds Man City on the 28th of Feb. Then comes that midweek round where I probably might have a look at going to Brighton. No 3 p.m.s, no. Oh, next week, yeah. You have, haven't you? Yeah. Chelsea, Burnley. Yeah, I'm gonna be having I'm gonna have a very chill Saturday. I'm gonna have a nice chill Saturday. I'm not rushing into home. You know what I mean? Just want to have a little look to make sure that. Yeah, final 3 away games are going to be Man City and West Ham, I think, for us. Yeah. I'm not watching Chelsea Burnley. No, I'm having a relaxed Saturday, mate. I'm having a chill one. I am having a chill one. Yeah, I think I might do that Brighton Arsenal game. You know, I might. Because I think it's going to be the final away game where I'll have an opportunity to go. Because, like I say, unfortunately, the club have put our final 3 away games on collections, which is just stupid. But see if I can find the article. Oh, beautiful. Vinicius Jr. Thunderbolt. Finally a goal. They are in blue tonight, Jordan Iman. You are right. It's boiling up a bit. Otamendi. I think he's had objects thrown at him. Let's have a look at the replay. Well, a piece of magic on what was always going to be a difficult night for Real Madrid. Only 1 win recorded against Benfica prior to this. And what a start. Yeah, he's been booked, but he had objects thrown at him. Yeah, he's done. It was the celebration. He antagonised the crowd. Rudiger being the peacemaker. Well, the crowd's most certainly antagonised. I can hear it. So I've just listened to Mark Clattenburg, and apparently there's been some racial discrimination. Red card has come out. Somebody's been sent off on the realm. So okay, this is going to take a while to unfold. This is a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess. Vinicius Junior's refusing to get back on. I think he's been racially discriminated, yes, by somebody. Mark Clattenburg has said that a protocol has to be followed. So I do not blame Vinicius Junior, by the way, at all for reporting it. I don't blame Vinicius Junior for much because you're allowed to celebrate. Okay, you antagonise the fans. Doesn't mean you should get racially discriminated. I mean, don't get me wrong. It might cause a delay to me getting my pancakes because it is pancake day, and I am due to get some pancakes after this match. But look, the protocol has to be followed. Well, I wonder what Jose Mourinho said to him. Vinicius Junior is sat down. He's not on the field of play. Whether he's going to get subbed, I don't know. I mean, look, I want to get back to the game, but we say it a lot in the Premier League. There is no room for racism, and if Vinicius Junior has been racially abused, then it has to be dealt with. Vinicius Jr. has gone to the referee and claimed that he's been racially abused. I believe a Benfica player. I mean, look, one way to antagonise the Benfica fans, by the way. They were already antagonised by a celebration, but I mean, I would be antagonised by this. I'm telling you right now, Vinicius Jr. is not going to get back on till he... I don't think Vinicius Jr. will get back on. So Gabriel Clark, the reporter for Prime, is interpreting that Vinny Jr. is currently having a conversation with Jose Mourinho. I think the game's going to restart and we're going to get 9 minutes at least of added time at the end of the match here. So we're going to be into the God Donkey's ages of added time at the end of the game. You're going to be looking at about 12 minutes added time at the end of the game when you include all stoppages upon added up with this one. It's not the referee's fault. I mean, this ref, I've seen him before. He did the Real Madrid Arsenal game at the Bernabeu. A little bit dodgy tonight. Done a good job. I think Vinny Jr., I mean, look, some fans may see it from a point of view of, well, why? But I understand that Vinny's been abused, and, I think Vinny has every right to... Vinny Jr. has been racially abused, is what's gone on. And it's caused a massive fuss. We are back underway now, though, only just. Camavinga. Mbappe. You have cleared their lines. Arda Güler shot. Might falter Mbappe. Well, half an hour of the clock remains, but really, we are looking at about 10 minutes at a time now at the end of the game. Plus, I would imagine it's going to be 11, 12 minutes to be added on at the end. But like I say, I can't sit there and blame Vinicius Junior for seeking justice. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Dean Howson. And on to Carreras, who's joined in here. It's all Madrid on the restart. It's been all Madrid second half, really. Eduardo Camavinga. They're still upset, the Benfica fans. You can hear the booing. It's one antagonised stadium. I'll tell you that much. It is one antagonised stadium. Camavinga on the back of Otamendi. It's a free kick to Benfica, taken quickly and short. That's too heavy. We'll run through, no problem at all. Thibaut Courtois, who's not had a great deal to do in this game. Come out of play. Eddie Valverde tried to keep it in. Trent over the throw-in. Eddie Valverde. Arda Güler. Carreras to Kylian Mbappe. And back to Carreras. Carreras trying the cutback, didn't really execute it that well. One back with ease by Kylian Mbappe. Just, it was an easy tackle. So loosely footed by the Benfica player, but Real Madrid, quite frankly, are all over Benfica this second half. Arda Güler. Indeed, Howson. Carreras down the line. Vinicius Junior to the byline. Has he won the corner? No, he hasn't. Goal kick. Wants to ricochet back on the Benfica fullback / defender. Onto Vinicius Junior on its way out. Let's have a look at the replay. Tuameni, clean tackle, yeah. Clean tackle by Eddie Valverde as well there. Camavinga. Tuameni. The longer this goes on for Benfica, the more difficult it's going to be a second leg, because for most teams, the Bernabeu is a tough place to go. For most teams, the Bernabeu is a tough place to go. I think the ideal situation for Benfica is they get a draw, but too sure it's going to happen. We've had no update from the Monaco game. Still 2-2 in that one. Now we have. That was very, very well timed by me, actually, to say that, because Monaco at PSG have just scored, and it's 3-2. So from 2-0 down, PSG now lead 3-2, and it's Desiree Doué with his second of the night. And a 3-2 lead is the way of PSG. So, how conveniently timed did I speak, eh? 3-2 Paris Saint-Germain, Desiree Doué with that third goal for them. Mbappe had Vinny Jr. alongside. Yeah, ran out of room. Could be a chance to break the lines here for Benfica. It's a surging ball. And the cross did require intervention from Courtois. A rare bit of Benfica attacking joy. Shoulder up. And now it's with Osnes. Now on to Barrera. And Dedic. Ball across. Little flick. Is there going to be a layoff? No. A bit of time. And there's the prime goal alert going through for the PSG goal. Back to Real Madrid coming forward with their second half. It's blue domination. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Jr. Not Vinicius, too many rather, sorry. Camavinga. Now Vinicius Jr. And Houchen. Left by Rudiger. Now with Rudiger. Fede Valverde. Forward by Houchen. Lovely ball if Carreras can get to it. It was good defending. It was good defending by back there by Thomas Araujo. Made a good tackle. Back there by Real Madrid. Vinicius Jr. trying to dink it in for Mbappe. Comes back out. Vinicius Jr.'s effort straight at Trubin. Well, 20 minutes to go, but really, it's about 29 minutes to go. When you include added time, and like I say, minimum of 9 minutes, but I expect it to be around about 11, probably. When you account all stoppages combined together. And that's Prestiani, defending by Houchen. Madrid have got loads of time here to get out. You want another goalkeeper goal, eh? From the goalkeeper. Be nice, but no. Madrid have been very, very good. Second half, dominating. But unfortunately, a racial comment has caused disruption. With Vinicius Jr., of course. It was a 9-minute stoppage, but again, I'll defend Vinicius Junior for wanting justice. Vinny Junior on the left. Has he got options in the middle? He hasn't. He's going to try and go himself. And he has forced a corner, but offside. Well, Vinny scored a goal. Vinny scored a goal. Won a goal, it was. He went off to the corner flag to antagonise the Benfica fans and celebrate. Then he got racially abused. So we think anyway, by one of the Benfica players. Went over to the referee to report it, and then we had to follow protocol. Can I tell who to shut up? I like a bit of booing, to be fair. Creates a nice atmosphere, and to be fair, they ain't going to shut up. They ain't going to shut up, them Benfica fans. They are absolutely antagonised. I mean, they're getting dominated by Real Madrid. Vinny Junior scored a wonder goal. And yeah, they've been antagonised. They're not going to shut up. Yeah, but they're not going to shut up. They've been antagonised. They're furious. They're rattled. They're a home crowd who have been rattled by one player. And then, of course, you had that huge stoppage with the racial comment. So they ain't going to shut up. They're furious. Here's a change. Double change, I think it's going to be for Benfica. Yeah, it's a double change, and it's shoulder up and Rafa Silva, replaced by Sudakov and Rios. Yeah. And now that issue's given me a night. Yeah, well. If I could have avoided the stoppage, I would have, to be fair. Not going to lie. Because, yeah, pancakes time for me after this match. I'm looking forward to it. Somebody, I think, in the coaching staff got a rate. I don't know. It was a very, very, very wobbly situation. To be fair, it was difficult to interpret. Dedic deflection and went no further anyway than Arda Güler. It was in the way. And Trent Alexander-Arnold searching for Vinicius Junior with that ball. Benfica do clear their lines and they get it into Real Madrid's half, win a throw. Yeah, don't worry about it. Cristiani. He's just been tripped there too many, bless him. He was on his toes. He was in the right position to clear that ball away, and he just gets a stamp on a toe from an accidental one from Benfica midfielder who's trying to get a first-time shot away, it appears. Sort of putting his body on the line there, really. Tuameni. Complete accident, but he gets a stamp on the toe. It's going to hurt. Could have been. Some of the finishes juniors to get on at the end of. If Benfica want to try and get back into the game, they've got 14 minutes. Let's have a look at the other scores. 3-1 Portsmouth. What a win that is going to be as well. That's going to be a big win, that, for Portsmouth. Actually, away to Charlton, I think. Now, I'm not too sure how it's looking for Charlton in the table, but actually, yeah, well, that's a good win for Portsmouth. That is going to be a good win for Portsmouth, that. Away to Charlton. When we look at who stayed up in the Championship, I would say that Portsmouth are definitely going to be, there could be a simulation. Barrero. It's definitely a yellow. Camavinga barely touched him. The points deduction killed them. I thought that all bar the situation with the owner, Sheffield Wednesday were having a strong season. The points deduction has just killed them. I thought that Sheffield Wednesday were doing okay before the points deduction. It's a shame. It's a real shame, but hopefully they can pick themselves back up in League One and they can restructure as a club and start to get back to a more stabilised manner. I do know Morg supports them, yes. Now, I must admit, back in the day, my form tutor at senior school was actually a Sheffield Wednesday fan, so can't imagine how he's feeling about it. But obviously, again, you would hope that it's upwards for the club because obviously that owner, whatever his name is finally gone. Chansiri. I think in the Sheffield Wednesday fans' heads, that'll be the main priority, that Chansiri is gone. I believe the club's still in administration, but if they can find a new owner and stabilise in League One next season, they should hopefully be on an upward trajectory, you would hope. But no, being on that much of a minus points at the stage of the season, you get the deduction. I'm not surprised they've lost spirit. But like I say, before the points deduction, they were having a strong season. But yeah, well, it's just the differentiation. Off target. Sheffield Wednesday. I'm not really going to comment on the club's prices or anything like that. I'm just going to... I mean, they need to do whatever they need to do, don't they, really, to get back up. You know, the main priority for the administrators and the fans of the club is just going to be the club stabilising. I don't think the fans will care what they have to pay to support their club and get it back up. Because it is a fragile situation. Of course they are. They're supporting the club. They're supporting the club. That's exactly what those fans will do. Now Chansiri is gone, they'll show solidarity. About 7 minutes to go in this game. Real Madrid have not touched their substitutes bench yet. Although I'm surprised that Vinny Jr. did stay on. I'll have to have a look in a minute. I mean, the advertising boards do look quite high, actually. Take your point. It's a proper ground, this. They're built to be in the Champions League. Yeah, I'll look in a minute when they pan back on the managers. I'll have a look. Cabral. Across. Chance. It's a free kick. Didn't see the tackle, really. Yeah, it is quite high, actually. Yeah, I've just seen Mourinho sort of run down a bit of a slope. Yeah. Mourinho has been sent off. So he got booked, continued talking, and he's been sent off. 2 yellows, turned red. Second yellow for Mourinho. So do I. Mourinho's great. Favourite Mourinho moment, most certainly when he's managing Tottenham, was the moment he had. I loved when he had a go at Solskjaer, you know. I thought that was great. That was, for me, one of my favourite Mourinho moments when he had a go at Solskjaer. And I'll tell you about that as well, because basically what it was all about, it was about Solskjaer making a comment about feeding Son. Yeah, it was great. Well, actually, he's moved to another seat, which is just behind the bench, really. Yeah, he's been sent off, but he's not that far away. In his new seat. It is quite fragile when it comes to that part of the game. And that's deflected over the wall. And should be a corner. They're not far away, are they? They're the same bit of land, really. I mean, practically Portugal is in Spain, really. I mean, I know that Portugal is its own country, but when you look at it, on the map, it almost looks like Portugal's just a part of Spain. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think it's rival. No, not really, to be fair. Anyways, we're into the last 90 seconds of the 90, but I wouldn't say get ready to switch off yet because I think we're going to be in for about 11 minutes of added time. Somewhere in that region, I would say, about 11 minutes. Maybe more, maybe less, but I would say about 11 minutes. That's my calculation. Whatever the number will be here for it, but I can't stop and chat for too long because I've got pancakes to enjoy. Because it is pancake day. Homemade ones. We've made the mixture ourselves. And yeah, the only reason I couldn't have them before the stream was because the mixture had to sit for half an hour and I wouldn't have had enough time. So yeah. 12 minutes. So Hazard's guess and my guess were both near on, but it's the number in between. He guessed 13, I guessed 11. It's 12. 12 minutes. Yeah. I would have preferred 11 though. Anyways, 12 minutes out of time. We're through the first minute now. So technically, it's just 11 now. Luca Bacchio. And Benfica corner. Just check your final scores for you in the Championship. 2-2 Bristol Wrexham and a 3-1 win for Portsmouth. A huge one with that away to Charlton. League 2, Barnsley 2, Peterborough United 1. Bradford beating Stockport County. Burton Albion got a win. In the end, it was a 4-1 win for Cardiff over Wimbledon. Great second half for them then. Doncaster beat Huddersfield 1-0. A draw for Exeter against Wickham. Argyle got a 3-1 win at Leyton Orient. Lincoln 4-0 against Northampton. And 2-1 Stevenage over Port Vale. Still going for Blackpool, Mansfield and Reading Bolton, where they're both 1-0 leads for home sides. And it's all done in League 2. With Swindon running 2-1 winners at Barnet. Harrogate got a win at Barrow 1-0. Bromley drew 1-1 with Cheltenham. The exact same result for Cambridge United against Colchester. Chesterfield got a 1-0 win over Gillingham at the SMH Group Stadium. It was a 1-0 win for Fleetwood over Crewe Alexandra at the Mornflake Stadium. MK Dons 0, Crawley 0, the only goalless game in the EFL tonight. 2-0 Oldham against Bristol Rovers. Salford beaten 3-1 at home to Newport. A 1-0 win rather for Notts County. And Accrington Stanley, who were down to 9 men, managed to get a 1-0 win at Tranmere. Approx, yeah. Oh, is it raining, is it? I don't know. It hasn't been raining today, really. For me. It's been a lovely day, actually. Last 2 days have been lovely. Not just today. Yesterday was, yeah, it's been a lovely day. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day. If I'm honest with you, our Alexa is just used literally as a radio for the dogs when we go out. Really? I can't lie. I can't lie. We don't use our Alexa for much. I mean, we use it for timers and all that lot, but yeah, we do have to leave our dogs for quite a while, unfortunately, when we do go out. So, yeah, it tends to be that kind of case. We just put the radio on for them and they're quite fine. There's been something thrown at Vinicius Jr. again. He just handed something to the referee. Was it a pen, a flare? Lighter? For the cats. We used to have a cat. She was 15, I think she was 16, 17 years old. No, she was 19, actually. I don't know. I can't remember, but she was an old cat, really old cat. And yeah, she would sleep in here. I would have a suitcase that she'd sleep in. And yeah, that cat was officially mine as well. So yeah. Abby. Bless her, she died about, I think, 3-4 years ago now. She's buried in the garden. And obviously one of our dogs died, but we've got 2 new dogs now, obviously. Well, they're not new anymore. We didn't bury the dog. He was a bit too big. He was a fat French bulldog. I don't know. Our cat didn't care. Our cat was just... she was a great cat, to be fair. She was a great cat, Abby. So I'm going to say she was a great cat. I don't know. But no, she did just shout. Tell you what, she was a shouter, our cat. She was a shouter. When she wanted feeding, she shouted. Our dogs don't shout when they want feeding. They just let it happen. Your cat scratches at the door. Yeah, I just used to have the cat in here, to be fair. Danny Carvajal is going to come on here to replace Carreras. It's been to the final few minutes. And Real Madrid now use all their subs. All done. Monaco 2, PSG 3. And yeah, that Dortmund game is catching up to us now, really, because of this stoppage, which is convenient. But we're going to get a £6.50 return. And yeah, nowhere near the quality of the game on the final day between these two, but a game that Real Madrid have probably won here now, really. You'd have to say a game that's had injustices, emotion, and drama in its own ways, but I think that Real Madrid should really now at this point be going to the knockout stages from the second leg. The hard job's been done. You go back to the Bernabeu, you get the job done, you be professional about it. Vinny, you mean Vinny's sweat? I can't lie to you, but who actually would want to act, like, seriously being said, who actually would want to racially abuse him, honestly? I mean, seriously, he looks like such a lovely guy, in all truths. You've got to be horrible to racially abuse him. Do you know what I mean, really? Just in truths. He looks like he does look like a nice guy. He's a great footballer. I understand his frustrations. He's getting things thrown at him again, look, like bottles and all that shit. Clearly not a nice crowd at all. It'll all be depicted by UEFA. It's most certainly an upset crowd, but too many giving chase. Mbappe driven across. A 2-0 lead would be excellent for Real Madrid. And the full-time whistle does finally go. And Vinicius, you just get out of there, mate, is all I'm going to say to you. I mean, fair play to him for getting back onto that pitch, and I'm not going to fault him at all for anything that he's done tonight. I think you're entitled to celebrate. I think all of it is not him or the referee's fault. It comes away with a booking, yes, but difficult night. But he got the winning goal. A night riddled with emotion. The Benfica fans are for sure angry. Final score, Benfica 0, Real Madrid 1. Huge bonus for Madrid. And the second leg should be intriguing at the Bernabeu. Final score once again is Benfica 0, Real Madrid 1. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all back here at some point now. Of course, Hazard and Flicks live to you tomorrow for the Wolves Arsenal game.